there's always something new and different. Like, what's next? That's always on my mind. What's next? What's new? What can we do? Like, we can't settle. We don't settle. We don't just draw something, put it down. Like, all right, yeah, we don't just give that to the public. Nah. What else? What else? Like DJ Khaled said. What he said?
Another one.
Another one. So, another idea. We just brainstorm. Yo, what's up, guys? I'm Vincent from Cecilia Brain. This is
Sophia.
Ryan. And you're watching JXD Entertainment.
Data had the bag waiting all night. Tell them that it's lit, bitch, we on fire. Hey, praise to the Most High. Hey, praise to the Most High. Send it praise to the Most High. Praise to the Most High.
I went to fashion school, so I went to FIT for 2 years. I've always liked fashion, like growing up, and that's always what I was into. So after I met them, I had just graduated. I was still in school, but I had just finished, and I brought the idea to them, and I was like, hey, I want to create a fashion brand, We were close friends, and so I was like, oh, let's do it together. You know what I mean? And like, I brought the idea, and then they were with it, and like, let's do it together. And I was like, yeah, let's do it. So we just created it, and now it's here. And yeah, now we're here.
Facts. Mainly, it's like the same thing where I wasn't been into fashion, different styles, sneakers, clothes, and different things like that. And I always like to be different. That was my main thing, to be different. I didn't go to school for fashion. She mainly had that fashion sense from there. But I went to film school, Academy of Creative Television and Film. So basically, I got my creative juices from there. Wanted to create content, do new things. So, and she came across with the idea, I was like, yo, let's do it, man. That's how I want it. Let's try something different.
What made me want to start Sincerely Brand was, like Sophie said, she came to us and told us about her idea of making a fashion brand together. So I was like, yeah, I'm with it all. So after that, since I was always into sneakers and stuff, and I always liked fashion, and there was like certain stuff that wouldn't fit me because of how skinny I am. So I was like, why not get into the brand and like make clothing that actually fits us, So that's why I got into Sincerely Brand, to making it.
Yo, she actually came up today.
Yeah, I did.
All right.
I came up with it. Yeah. This is just something that I was writing down, in between classes. Like, I was studying fashion and I was like looking at names. I was learning all the in-betweens and the outs and talking to people who've been in the game. And, that just made me like, you know what, I'm gonna put my own twist. And like, I don't know what it was, but I would have my own sketchbook and I would be paying attention in class, but besides that, I was doing my own thing, trying to make my own hustle. So in between, I was just writing like words out and sketching stuff, and Sincerely came, and I just liked the way that it sounded. I feel like, when you finish a letter, like you're like sincerely like yourself, And then I brought it to them when I brought the idea of the brand entirely. I was like, I like this name, and they were like, I like that name too. And yeah, they were like, I like that. I like the whole thing. I like the idea and I like the name. So let's do it. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And then we figured out that, Sincerely was already like an LLC or something established. So we didn't want copyright. Yeah. And we didn't want to get in trouble. Yeah, exactly. So we were like, what can we put? So we were like, let's put a brand.
Yeah, don't worry, we're coming back to Sincerely.
Right. We are coming back for Sincerely though. We are going to take it. But, for now, we're Sincerely brand.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So I'm not even going front. Like, I never had the dream of like, yo, I'm gonna be fashion, and that's all I'm gonna do. But I just always had that fashion sense. Like, I would always play around with something, try to be different. I would wear mismatched sneakers in like elementary school. You feel me? I went to school with cleats. I'm not even gonna hold you.
That's different. That's different.
I went to school with cleats. Like, I was wilding. So, so it's like the piece different things together, wild colors and stuff like that. Get the newest Jordans. I wouldn't want to wear it like that. I guess that's when I realized I liked the clothes. Like, at first I was into high fashion. Like, if it was a name brand, if it had like a Gucci on it and stuff like that, that was me. I had to get it. Yeah, like I had to get it. You know, Marmont jackets and stuff like that. Yeah, I was kind of spoiled, so I got all that stuff. You know, that's really. But yeah, that's when I really realized I like the clothes.
I mean, okay, personally, I think it was when I was a toddler, like, yeah, when I was a toddler, like, I really like my mom would dress me, right? My parents would try to dress me, and, like, I just wasn't fucking with their clothes. Like, they had, like, whack clothes to put on me, and I was like, nah. And then one day, my mom had, like, some Air Forces for me, and I was like, I was 5 years old, and I was like, I remember because that's when I knew that, you know?
Yeah.
That's when I knew, so I was like, nah, I'm gonna dress myself. I woke up extra early, and I was like, just let me do this. And I put some leather pants, some Air Forces, I put like a black t-shirt, a chain, like my hair was like slicked back. You know, from this day, I already know. And then like high school and everything, like I would be mindful of what I'm wearing. I really cared about what I was wearing. And you know, people would be like, oh, like you dress good. I thought I dressed bad, you know? When now I look back at it, I was like, oh, nah, I just black.
That's a fine fit.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, that's always something that, you know? And people would be like, oh, you look like Justin Bieber. So I was like, okay, like, I know how to dress it. That's a big compliment. Exactly. So, you know, it all started when I was young. So that's really how I know.
Damn, 5 is early.
5 is early. 5 is early.
I ain't gonna hold you, like, we want to do everything. So, sneakers out there, we want to make some sneakers.
You know, such a little bit of everything.
Yes.
He's like, yo.
We got, like we said, we got a little bit of everything. We got boxers, socks, slides.
So, sneakers is next on the list. I mean, like,
I mean, we do have socks, so like, you know, you
It makes sense.
know what I mean?
Size.
Yeah, I got the socks on right now.
Yeah, so,
Woo.
I got the boxes on right now.
Yeah, so,
You feel me?
yeah.
So, why not sneakers?
We were talking about that too. Like, I've noticed like some upcoming brands, they're working on sneakers. They put out some sneakers. Like they did like prototype ones, stuff like that. And they've been very successful.
That's a fact.
They've been successful. I'm not saying we're gonna copy.
Yeah.
We're not copying. We don't do that.
We're gonna put our spin to it.
Exactly. Definitely put the spin. Definitely put the spin on it.
Sneakers, it's coming. Just stay tuned. Just stay tuned.
You wanna go? Who's your? I wanna know that. Like, what they really wanna collab. Who they wanna collab? We've never asked these questions.
I'm not even going to front, like, people that I would want to collab with, like, alright, this hot people right now. This is like crazy. I want to collab with an old brand, like Coogee or Fila, like all these old school shit. Okay. Like different. You never seen somebody pull out with a Fila or Rock Nation? Like tell Jay-Z hit us up.
I'm calling him right now.
No, get him on the phone,
like fuck around, work with like low brands like Skechers and make them just blow
yo,
up.
like jump them like
That's true.
crazy. Like Skechers used to be the shit. I'm not even gonna hold them. That's what I want to do. Like something low key and then we just make that shit pop. It's crazy. Yeah, good job.
Yo, I want to hear who you want to collab with.
Yeah, I don't know. There's like a bunch of.
J Balvin? He loves J Balvin. He loves J Balvin.
So we got J Balvin. To be honest, I like what Virgil's doing with Louis Vuitton.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff he's coming out
I
with.
like that stuff. Yeah.
I would like that would be fun.
Like how high design
Yeah,
is.
that's
That's true.
This not hurt. He's coming out chill. But still, bro, what he's doing is fire. So he
changing the game right now.
yeah.
I have 3. I have 3. It's a brand called I Never Heard of You, and if you look him up, he's really like going up there. I think Hidden is an Instagram page that's run for brands. He posts up like good fits or like, you know, he's really known for like posting what's going on, whatever. And I would even want to collab with Hidden too. Like Hidden is making clothes too. It's one guy. He's making like jeans and stuff. Like his shit is fire. And but I Never Heard of You is a really cool brand. Yeah, like I rock this hat all the time. Like it's like a smiley face with a middle finger. Like I really like stuff like that. Another one I'd say is like Hypebeast or Complex. They're not brands, but
just a collaboration.
Just a collaboration with yeah, exactly.
They exposure that got, like.
And the fact that they would like, they post up brands, they post up articles of what's going on. So imagine a collab with them. That's something.
Trend, like.
That is a trend. Tell me that. That would be cool. That would be cool. So yeah.
Yo, any one of those people, like, hit us up. Like,
You heard?
hit us up. Like, we need that.
Let go off, I think I found one. Don't know what legend is until you been around one. We poppin' champagne.
Okay, I'd say, I feel like us being 3, right? And what he said earlier, Chris was saying like, oh, you know, we put our own spin, you know, because we all have 3 different styles,
Yeah.
you know, and flavors that we come and when we make something, it's different just because of our style,
Yeah.
you know? Like, it's not like, oh, us 2, and then, you know, somebody else. Like, no, it's all 3 are different.
All 3.
We can't say that we have the same, like, style.
Yeah, it
You know?
really sets us apart.
Besides just wearing, like, all fitted.
Yeah.
Totally
Like,
different. Like,
yeah.
this is totally different. You know, that's it.
Even how you see us sitting right now, like how we're dressed, whether the colors is, you know, perfectly, you know, it coincides, but it coexists with the other color, or you're matching, or you're just throwing whatever, just saying, well, fuck it. You feel me? So that, and being that I'm from Brooklyn, they're both from Queens, but different part of Queens.
Right.
So we bring that city with us, and you know, add a little bit into it.
On the jet, think I've been wildin'. You're wild. Bottle after bottle, I just drank a gallon.
That going back like to what we were saying earlier about like supporting one another. I just think about you know, everybody, of course, we're going through tough times, and you know, people are thinking about more, you know, individuality. That's great, you know, everybody has to focus on themselves, but you know, there are times like when you need people, so we want to be able to connect with everyone and be there, and you know, and help others, you know, on the way up to the top, whatever the top, you know, lies, whatever they want, you know, from the top. So I feel like togetherness is, I don't know if it's a word, but togetherness, like, you know, supporting one another and being there for one another is what I think of when I think of Sincerely Brand, because that's what I want for everyone. I think that's what we all want for everyone.
Everybody we come across, or you know, we sell to, are not just customers. We see them as, you know, their family, they're part of the Sincerely Brand family, and you know, we want everybody to grow, like she was just saying. It's like, grow with us, support, you know, look good while you're doing it, you know, with Sincerely Brand and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Yes, it's a family, it's close knit, you know. We don't want to be like Gucci, we're going to the store, you know, you don't know who the owner is, and stuff like that, you know. We're right here, we're just like you.
Since I was young, they say that boy, he got some talent. I put some gold up on my teeth and my medallion. My favorite.
So for right now, the Bling Collection, this drop is mostly, it's about this crew neck, mostly. Only because we put a lot of thought into exactly what rhinestones we wanted on, you know, and the type of, also, you know, fabric and sweatshirt we want. And we wanted to focus after this closely on rebranding, you know, and you know, we also have to think about our logo and all that, and you know what I mean?
Living like a race. Ain't no sign of stopping, no more pace.
A couple of trends that I've like seen lately that I like is tactical wear. That's like pretty cool. Tactical wear. Or also some like the minimal stuff, like I said with the Kanye stuff. Minimal, that's also fire. What else? I guess that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, for me, pastel colors.
Pastel,
You
for
know,
spring.
you feel me? I like the pastel colors coming out. The minimalistic is growing more and more, but I like it. It's a lot of different styles coming out right now. I just like it. Everybody's throwing stuff together. It's cool. It's different.
It's not like before where you had to stick to one style.
Yeah.
Like you said, I think it was Supreme that collab with Louis Vuitton. I think that was like what changed the game.
Little breaking point.
That was like the moment when streetwear to high fashion.
It's a fact.
That's when it broke. Yeah.
So I see. Like,
Yeah, that's really
exactly.
my favorite trend too. But that streetwear, high fashion collab type of thing, it's going on. It's wild. It's wild.
But mostly right now, I have to say, like, since it's spring, pastel colors
Yeah.
and like just clean cut. Like, I Also I'd say like more baggier clothing.
Yeah.
Baggier clothing for sure, like not to judge the skinny or like I know we're still skinny right now, but still like baggier wear in general, like little like baggy like cargos and stuff like that. So
She know that I got it on the way. Told her get up on my face. I need diamonds on my face.
I grew up in Astoria, Astoria. Nah, I'm kidding. Yeah, Queens Astoria. But it was pretty chill. I'm white, but I'm Greek. But I grew up around like Hispanics, like blacks, like everybody, every ethnicity, and I feel like that's really what made me who I am today. It made me flavored, like you know what I mean?
Oh, I like that flavor.
I feel like I'm seasoned. Yeah, I'm definitely seasoned, and that it comes down to what I wear, how I dress, how I talk, my accent, the type of words I use, down to everything. Queens made me, so I'm really humble, and I like to get money, but I like to look good doing it. That's it, so yeah.
I'm from Brooklyn, you feel me? I'm from the street now. Maybe now I'm from Brooklyn, for me. I always thought Queens was different. I grew up born and raised in Brooklyn. I grew up in the hood, you feel me? Times was rough and everything like that, and you can sort of see that in my style, and I'll talk the slang and stuff like that, I bring that street to street wear, you feel me? That's me. I changed a little bit, going to school in Queens. High school, I calmed down from being, a little wild kid. That was me. I was a little wild kid. Nah. Stay different. Brooklyn all day, I rep BK all day, but coming to Queens it changed a little bit because they're different. I'm not even gonna lie. Queens is different. Like, all my Brooklyn people know.
Thank you.
In a good way, though.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yo, he's trying.
It's like a mixture, not like Brooklyn. But I came from struggle from me coming up, and I just always want to be better. That made me who I am right now. Speechless.
Yeah. So I grew up in Astoria, Queens. I'm actually born in Mexico, but I'm actually
Representative.
Shout out Mexico.
Yeah. My girlfriend's Mexican, so
Shout out all Mexican people. I want to thank my grandma in Mexico.
What in the way?
You want to thank God and Jesus?
Well, yeah. When I was younger, I actually wasn't as was blessed to have everything that I have today and what I had before. So I ain't really had it that rough. I ain't gonna hold you. We always stay humble out here. And Queens is Queens. You already know everything's lit out here.
We don't want to be complacent. We try not to be complacent, but there's always something new and different. What's next? That's always on my mind. What's next? What's new? What can we do? Like, we can't settle. We don't settle. We don't just draw something, put it down. Like, all right, yeah, we don't just give that to the public. Nah. What else? Like DJ Khaled said. What he said.
Another one.
So another idea. We just brainstorm.
How I stay creative is I like to see what's popping, what's new, or sometimes when I get stuck while doing that, I either go to certain spots and around the city and see what people are wearing and see what I can do different with the stuff they're wearing and create new stuff like that.
So if I have a clear headspace, I can't speak English. Speaking another language, if I have a clear headspace, then I'm able to work, I feel, more creatively.
Fuck it, nah.
Not everybody's gonna like us. Not everybody is gonna like us. Brand-wise, personality-wise, all of that. So I feel like we're able to look at it and laugh sometimes. Sometimes we just laugh. If it's very vulgar or or very negative, that's not we got some old heads on Facebook, right? Hard body, they were like, this is never gonna sell. It'll never be a great brand. We're just looking at each other like, what the fuck do they know?
You're 60 years old, calm down.
They're wearing saggy fucking You know what I mean? Like, but if, yeah, we can take good criticism. If it's good criticism, you know, we're like, okay, you know, we understand. You know, we can work. We'll work on it. You know what I mean? Oh, you know, we'll backtrack and see how we can do better. Of course.
Constructive criticism.
Nah, he can't speak.
Yeah, I can't speak yours. It's contagious. Constructive criticism is, you know, it's key. It's important. Like we said, we always like to tap in with our fans and supporters and customers and stuff like that. So we like it, but like misses with the bullshit. Like if it's like trying to downplay us and stuff like that, it doesn't affect us no whatsoever. You know, we continue with it all day. You know, drop some heat on that. Speechless.
Yeah, I started in the back, had to skip the line. No, I'ma keep that shit a stack.
Brand's gonna be worth $500 billion. You feel me? Not bad. What do you say?
I see storefront. I see magazines. I see a lot of headshots. A lot of like. I see us working very heavily, like being. I know what it takes to be a big business. You know what I mean? They're always busy. Like kids, all of them, like they're constantly working. You know, you gotta work plan 6 months ahead for the next season. You know what I mean? They're constantly working. Colors, trends, cut-in soles. They're working with manufacturers, their models, their shoots. You know, so we're gonna be working heavily. That's what I see for this brand. I see us nonstop working and hitting storefronts, hitting like Barney's, Saks, whatever it is. I see us, you know, in there.
Where do you see? Where do you see us?
Yeah, where do you see us?
Like Sophie said, like that was actually the plan for all three of us to have a storefront, be on magazine, billboards. Man, you just gonna see us everywhere. That's literally what's in store for us.
Yo, shout out Chef G, like he said. Remember those days loading up magazines? Like you see us all up in magazines. You feel me?
Period.
That's a real bar.
Shout out Chef G himself.
You feel me? Like I see us at the top. You feel me? Like everybody says that, it's cliche. Like I know, like yo, see us at the top. But like I feel like what our drive and potential that we have, and like you said, we never gonna stop. Like we're just gonna be non-going. There's no off days. You feel me? So we're gonna put our all to this. So I see us, you know, on billboards, statewide. You feel me? I feel coast to coast. You feel me? Maybe even overseas. I feel like there's no cap where our potential can go. I just feel we're heading there. We're gonna get there. So what's up, guys? This is Ben. My name is Benson. You can follow me at _King_Benson. Also follow us on Instagram, Cecily Brand, no gaps. Go to our website, cecilibrand.com. Guys, mark your calendar, March 26th. Don't forget it. Bling
Collection coming soon, March 26th, as Chris said. We're coming, and follow us on Sincerely Brand's TikTok. You know, we post content there too. We're on every social media platform, so follow us. And just, yeah, we're coming for you.
March 26th, here we come. Also, shout out my boy, one and only JJ. Dropped his new single today. Out everywhere. Go listen to it today.
Tune in. And don't forget to like and subscribe with JXD Entertainment. We out.
Nigga, this is what that jungle do. That jungle turned me to a monster. That jungle made me go harder. That jungle turned me to a monster.